friends! Welcome back to Belle's Library. We are in middle of the Enneagram Readathon and gonna continue some reading vlog adventures with you guys. So I do have a little mini series started for this readathon, basically taking one of the prompts from the readathon. I'm gonna give you a reading vlog of the book for that prompt, and then some other Enneagram fun kind of mixed in there as well. So before we totally get jumped into all of that, please click subscribe down below if you are new here. Also have my Instagram and Goodreads down there for you guys if you want to check me out over there as well. And we are going to start talking about Monday's Not Coming by Tiffany D. Jackson. This is actually for the buddy read for my team. So I'm on team 2. So I started this yesterday and I'm listening to it on audio and I'm about 15% in, I think it was, to the audiobooks and just still starting to get introduced to the story. We are following Claudia and she is in school and it's the first day of school and she's waiting for her friend Monday to get to school and she doesn't ever show up and she's like, what's going on? She's like, my only friend, but we're like best friends. We do everything together and I haven't seen her all summer either. And she's just like, I don't understand, where is she? She never misses school. And, days and even a couple weeks go by and she's trying to figure out where Monday's off. She knows something's off, but Monday hasn't been at school. And it's just crazy because she's trying to talk to like Monday's mom and sister and they are not being helpful to her at all. And she's talking to one of the teachers and they, are like, oh, Monday's always at school. What are you talking about? And she's like, no, she hasn't been here. And it's like she just completely slipped through the cracks and she's just like, she's a kid. I think they're talking about going into high school. So I'm pretty sure they're in junior high right now. And I'm just like, how's this kid just like gone and nobody's realized it? That is just heartbreaking. Like I can already tell that this is going to be so just devastating by the end. And from all of the kind of discussion going on in the Discord for this readathon around this book, since it is the buddy read, it sounds like a lot of people really just were shook by this book, and I'm not sure I'm prepared. So at this point, that's where I'm at, and I will be back with more updates and other Enneagram stuff for you guys soon, and so I'll see you there. All right, guys, so I'm back, and before I give you updates on Monday's Not Coming, hi, Tim, I can't see my computer, So I figured we could do a little Enneagram fun stuff, and apparently get some Timmy cuddles as well. Hi, buddy. Oh, thank you for the kisses. So I found this fun little graphic and it just is titled Enneagram 2 and it just has a bunch of fun things to have happening and that Enneagram 2s, I guess, like to do. I don't know. But I figured we could check it out. So one of them is singing really loud and not caring who's around. So yeah, I mean, I especially like to do this when I'm cleaning or cooking, but even sometimes me and my daughter, we're just like, let's have a dance party and sing. So I don't know if you guys really want to hear me sing really loudly right now. And the only song that I have in my brain right now is from Frozen. I probably was listening to it in the car when I dropped my daughter off at school. But I'm all, do you want to build a snowman? Well, that's kind of where we're at right now in my brain. Another thing it says is going outside alone and observing nature. Wow, Timmy, you are just all up in the way. What are you doing? So yeah, I mean, it's nice to get outside and enjoy nature. It's been a little hard as far as being alone. My daughter actually just went back to school today. So I do have a little bit more alone time, but like in California, it is hot and dry and gross and it's not too smoky right now, but sometimes it's really smoky. We've had a lot of fires here. And so to actually go outside into nature and enjoy it, I definitely would need to take a little drive like up the hill and get to somewhere that actually has some green, which would be nice. So I don't know if we're doing that right now. We also have engage in something creative. So I figured maybe in a little bit I could work on my diamond art painting. I have been really enjoying that and I like to listen to an audiobook and just like get in the zone and do that. So we might do that in a little bit. I'll show you some of that. Receive a really good hug. I feel like Timmy just gave me a really good hug. Little sweetie. Huh. Yeah. Give me a hug. Yes. Oh, yeah. Exploring a new place. I don't know if I'm going to do that today. But, so I sang a little bit for you guys. And I'll do something creative. But I also figured, why don't I let my loved ones know about struggles? Because I'm definitely, like, it's been a weekend before this. Like, while I was getting finished up with Monday's Not Coming, I actually was like, I don't know if I want to go back into this book right now because it's kind of like a sadder, more depressing book. And I was just like so overwhelmed and stressed this weekend. So you're going to be my loved ones and you're going to listen to me rant for a minute because, oh my gosh, car issues are like the worst ever. Can I just say that? I know there's a million other things in the world that are definitely worse. And when we talk about Monday's Not Coming, there you go. But I hate having car issues. Our car broke down and then we were trying to figure out what was wrong with it, and it's so expensive, and then you're trying to figure out how to get around, and it's just like, I don't know, something about car issues always just, my stress levels instantly higher. And then we found out it's not even worth fixing our car because of the issue that it's actually having is just so expensive to fix, and our car is older, and so we were trying not to, like, we just needed this car to last a few more months till I'm done with school. And then we were going to try and look into something else, but no, it just can't last that long. And so now we're like rushing around trying to find a new car. And now is not the time to buy new cars because, or a used car. We can't afford like a brand new car. So we need a used car, but that's just a whole issue right now because there's no parts being made for a long time from manufacturers because of COVID. And so it's just like the worst time ever to be buying a used car, and also just like coming up with the money unexpectedly, and just, oh gosh, it's just been like so stressful. And then amidst all of that, this past weekend was my daughter's birthday, so we had birthday and birthday party and trying to do all of that while we have one car and my husband takes it to work. So that's been interesting. And then also she started school today, so we need to do back to school shopping and get ready for back to school and just all of that happening as well. And I don't know, like this weekend I was just so overwhelmed and stressed and just like trying to figure all of this out, and my mind was not in the right place. But I'm actually feeling a lot better. We found a car, we got a Toyota Prius, and yesterday things felt like they were getting back to normal. My daughter's officially in school, so birthday's done, back to school's done, car's good. Whew, we made it through the weekend. So there's my like rant to you guys. And yeah, so I got a nice hug from Timmy. I ranted to you guys. I sang a little bit. Maybe I'll sing a little bit in a minute, and some creativity maybe will have happen in a minute. But let's go ahead and just talk Monday's Not Coming really fast, because I actually did finish Monday's Not Coming. And yeah, I was not expecting the ending, and I'm still not sure how I feel about it. Maybe I'll look up some like reviews of what people have written, because everybody seems to really talk so highly of this book and just really love it. But for me, like, I definitely understand the impactfulness. I really like Tiffany D. Jackson's writing and how she kind of enveloped the story, and she took on such a hard-hitting topic, and she did a really great job talking about it and how, you know, kids can get lost in the system, and everybody gets overwhelmed with all these missing kids or not missing kids or everything that's going on. But like, we can't have that happen. We need to put systems into place so that this stuff doesn't happen. And there's so many people who should have been checking in on this, and it's just crazy, you know? So yeah, and it's just heartbreaking what ended up happening and everything. I guess the main thing that I still have not fully figured out why it is I'm not liking it, or what it is that's making it feel off, is just the way that Claudia is kind of handling a lot of it, and just kind of her side of it and what's going on with her towards the end of the book. I don't know. It just didn't fit for me right. I don't know. I don't know exactly, but So I feel like this is a 4-star read because I really did enjoy it. I feel like it was a good contemporary read and really took on a good topic, and I think that it's something that should be talked about, and I really enjoyed the writing and everything. There's just something right there that just like didn't quite fit for me into the story, and it just made it feel more or less realistic, I guess. But I don't know. I feel like I'm the only person that's really ever said that. So maybe I was just reading into something too much or not fully understanding something. I don't know. Sometimes I'll go just peek through other people's reviews and see if anybody else kind of says something similar to what I'm kind of thinking. So maybe I'll do that and pop on here in a minute. So just kind of been poking around some of the reviews. I think that some people did kind of feel like the kind of plot twist, I guess you could say, at the end with Claudia did bug some people and just didn't feel like it fit super well into the story. So, I mean, I appreciate knowing that some other people do kind of see that and feel that a little bit, but it's still a really good story, I feel like, and definitely worth a read. And I'm really excited for Tiffany D. Jackson's newest release coming out. I think it's called like White Smoke or something like that. I don't know, but that one sounds really intriguing, and I really enjoyed her writing style, so I do want to read more from her. Anyways, I think that's going to conclude this one, and I will talk to you guys very soon.